All right, we got a warranty call today. No AC on a nice Trane 16-seer unit we installed, and get up here and show you what I found. A little bit of a helicopter here, but I'll try to get a little bit of footage around him if he'll let me, but he stands between me and the unit. So the first thing I find is this outdoor temperature sensor. It's chewed right slap off. Sticks down in there. And obviously plugs on the board right there. So I'm getting some codes here accordingly. And I'm looking closer and I see this. And I found this open-ended. Looks like one of the commons or something. You know, you got two blues here. So I was able to pull that from in here. So we're gonna have to open this up and try to patch these back and see what's happening here. Something got in here, but it's pretty hard to get in this. You know, I can see how they get in here, but how in the world one got, I guess, through right there. Would be the only thing. I do have a little rubber right there, a little bit of a grommet to keep these wires from rubbing. But he got down in here and had him a little chew fest. See what we can do. Alright, so this one is just where they were robbing the common off the contactor going to the reversing valve. That's just a full-time common there. This other common that he chewed was the actual common going under here to your incoming thermostat wires. So we had no common there. Might as well stick that down in there, but that's no good now. So hopefully in the cool mode we can operate without an outdoor sensor. So we're going to see if we can get rid of these error codes. And it may be a problem if we can't. Yep. So we still got the 5 and the 9 flash. And I've got the power off to it. So we're gonna have to look a little further here. Okay, so I've got an indoor sensor here. I'm just gonna hang here and wire back into place of this outdoor sensor. It'll serve the same purpose, it's just not weatherproof. Like that, but basically the same value thermistor. Alright, looks like we're going to get out of changing the board. I had it here if we needed it. And I'll have to get a outdoor sensor to replace that, but the board would not stop flashing error codes with nothing connected to the outdoor sensor, even though it's really primarily only for defrost. It still would not clear the code. You can see now the red has quit flashing and we've got contactor. So should have ignition. So all we need is this little outdoor Mr. Sensor, whatever you want to call it. And we can come back and take this back out. We'll be good to go, but they'll have air now for today. Alright, so we're up and running. This L69 is very old, middle of 17 sometime. That's not there yet. She's running good. So let's go to the next one. Alright, got them fixed. You can kind of understand that particular helicopter situation because, you know, he just walked out initially to see what's going on, and then when I started finding chewed up wires, stuff like that, of course he got very interested in that, and you know, trying to figure out how do they get in, what can I do about it, and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I just told the guy, an old saying my dad used to say, for every rat you see, there's 50 you don't. So, not much you're going to do to prevent it, I don't think. I have seen people stuffing steel wool pads or steel wool, you know, into the holes nearby where all, you know, right where the wires go through that they're obviously getting in and out of. But you know, a rat doesn't have any bones or skeleton, it's all cartilage, so he can flatten himself. You know, he can be a 2-inch tall rat and he can flatten himself and go under a doorway. So, not so sure you're going to keep him out, but you could probably slow him down. But either way, I'm going to get back over here in the next few days when I'm nearby and put the proper outdoor sensor. I was surprised that the board wouldn't clear. And I probably could have just shorted the wires together, but something just told me that wouldn't be necessary, and I might get some other fault out of that. So I knew I had an indoor sensor in my truck, and I went and got that. Basically the same thing, it's just not weatherproof. So it cleared the board, and he's got air. He's happy, his wife's happy, so we're out of it for now. And we'll change that sensor to the proper one, and he'll be back like he was before the mouse got in there and chewed on his wiring. So anyway, we do have one more call we're going to go on. We actually got two, but one lady called and said she had somewhere to go and she would just stay over there at her friend's tonight, and if I would call her tomorrow, it would be better for her. So that gets us out of one, so I may get home early. So we got one more. Let's see what's over there. Thanks for watching.